Hello, welcome. I am Corso, and today I initiated a challenge for myself. See, I'm not so good with my UG 2150, and I wanted to get better with accuracy and drawing the human figure, just in general. Because on paper, I'm a little better, actually, I'm a lot better, but I'm trying to get better in Photoshop. I'll just quickly drawing the human figure. After this, I'm going to go into the dynamic shape challenge. So I'm going to take 30 days. And in those 30 days, for every day, I'm going to do the same practice and see how well I can get with reference and just by memory. So I'll do 2 practice with reference, and then I'll do one last one, just memory. And I've already done it. But I'm going to show you and give you some commentary and my thoughts on it. And seeing it play out kind of helps me, it helps the way I'm going to practice, I believe. So let's get started here. Alright, right off the bat, I opened it. I started off, I took a reference from Jazza. If you guys actually are subscribed to Draw with Jazza, he's super awesome. And an idol of mine, he puts some stuff up for reference. And I hope he doesn't mind that I use some of his reference. Right, so I kind of altered a reference page to fit my needs for practice. So now, the human figure for the female. I'm not used to drawing women bodies in general, and I wanted to, of course, practice that as well as the male figures. And I wanted to do that at the same time, and I thought this was the best way. And I didn't do... Okay, it was pretty cringeworthy for me. Especially since, my usual drawings aren't so sloppy. I usually fix a lot on my lines, but the reason why they're sloppy is because I wanted to move with speed as well as accuracy, and I tend to just take way too long in my opinion, and I can't get over that gap. So what I'm going to do is just keep making mistakes until I start making the right move the first time, and that way I don't have to go back and correct so many things and be stuck. So I wanted to get some momentum quicker. And I feel like this is the best way to do that. So with reference, I seem to do pretty well. And the subtle lines kind of throw me off because I'm not so used to a subtle curve and then switch direction and another curve like that. That's why an organic figure is kind of difficult for me. I'm used to drawing machinery, some stuff with hard edges, robots, things like that. And also landscape. It's organic, but it kind of has a little bit, more leeway. Mother Nature is not so exact. The human figure is pretty exact. Almost everyone, especially if you're just going with a generic average body type. And I wanted to get that down pat for the long run for me, so I can just do it from memory and not have to go back. And I need to do some dynamic figures as well, because the human figure, once you change it and you're used to drawing it in one form, that perspective can actually really throw you off. And it's, it varies from what kind of figures you're using or what kind of methods you want them to be in. Methods. Not methods. It's not the right word. There was only one word. Right, so I do a lot better on the legs every time. I notice my arms, I keep well, actually just in general that male pose was pretty good the second practice, and then I hid everything in the defined lines and just went for my skeleton and tried to do it from memory. And it starts out pretty rough, I gotta be honest. I didn't follow some of my skeletal structure. And I noticed that I don't usually work from skeletons up. I usually kind of start with a mid rough. Like, I'll start like midway with like just a generic person. And then from there I refine it. I have never really done the skeleton, so I want this to be a new era in drawing for me. Alright, so that was day one. It's going to be a short video, and I'm going to see you guys in 5 days with an update. Let's see how good I can get in 30 days. And I really want to meet my goal, so I'm going to really try at this. Yeah, I'll catch you later.